Hello, Klaus here, and welcome back to a new video about using DaVinci Resolve as your editor. In today's video, I want to show you this cool pop-up effect and how you quickly and fast can do that in DaVinci Resolve. So without further ado, let's go to the Edit Suite. And here we are back in DaVinci Resolve, and today I want to show you how to do this pop-out effect that I have seen lately on television. So there is a lot of ways you can do this effect. You could of course do this effect by taking a still frame out of DaVinci Resolve and putting that into Photoshop or GIMP and then do the basic effect that way. But I thought you can do it in Resolve, so why not stay in Resolve? So first off, here we have a clip of Kenneth Killeen, which is the chairman of the 12 Points Jazz Festival, which I worked with previous. So I thought we'd use this clip and make something out of that. So first thing we need to do is we need to find the frame we want to use, and I thought there was a great frame around, not here, let's see. Yeah, around here. Let's say this is the frame we want to use. So we'll just go here and just push B, and then we do a cut, and then go to A, and then right click, and then just go to change clip speed, and we want to make this clip a freeze frame. So now we have this freeze frame clip here where nothing is happening. So we have Kenneth going here, cheers, and freeze framing. That's all great. So that's the first step to do to make the freeze frame. Second step would be to push the Alt button and then just duplicate that clip and just let it be there. And then let's go to the color tab. And then let's see. I also think that this is not very good. It's raw right out of the earth, meaning 4.6K, and so I just want to give it a quick grade. So let's just go to the lift and then just push that down a bit. And let's go to the gain, lift the gain a bit, and then go to the gamma. Let's do a little like that. And then let's just go to the contrast and do a little with the pivot, and then let's go to the temperature and let's warm that out a bit. Okay, something like this, just a quick tutorial, so let's keep it like that, and then highlight the next clip and then push the middle mouse button. So we'll copy the grade, and we'll do that for the last one as well. So now we'll go to the first, the freeze frame, which is this one. And to make this work, we'll just do a new note to make it easier. So Control S, and in the new note, we'll go to our Windows tab, which I'm already in, and go and change the curve here. And then what we want to do, or what you want to do, I'll do it very quickly here. I'll just draw a path around Kenneth here. I'll do it very fast for the sake of this tutorial as well. I'll try to keep it also at the same distance if possible, but we have now done the mask around here. And what I want to do, I want to make these lines come a bit closer to him. And I can do that by, let's go here and then going here, and then I'll just take off the selection I did. And then I can go down here to this softness here, and I can change the, you see, the lines here. Then I'll just soften that a bit. Since we can't see how it looks right now, we'll just go back to this if we need to do any changes, okay? So let's go to the Edit tab and just move the clip up. And in the Edit tab now, we, as you see nothing. So we need to go back to the color, and then right click here and add an alpha output, and then just connect that right here. So that's back to the editor. And let's go to the effects library and then go to the generators. And in the generators, we want to take our great friend, the solid color, and drag a solid color underneath. And we can make the clip a bit longer. I think it will be great if we just also the top one will make a little bit longer. So as you see now, we have the lines here are not totally great, so we have to go back and change that. Go back in the color tab here, and then we can just go down and push the windows. Okay, so that's the other one. We need to drag that down a bit. So take the inside a bit and then just soften a bit more. Let's go back. Still is some stuff there, so we'll have to fix that. So there we go. So let's see if that will work. Otherwise, we'll just do a quick fix as well. So let's go back and then let's go to the solid color this time and click the solid color and then go to the inspector, and in the inspector we'll change the color of the solid color until white. And okay. So now we have a picture or a freeze frame which has been where we have masked out Kenneth. We have a solid white color underneath. What we'll need to do now is we'll need to do the whole thing one more time, but a bit different. So we need to highlight both of those and right click and then do a compound clip. And let's call that pop 1 and create that. So now we have this clip here, which turns white like that. So now we want to make our white line around Kenneth here. And the way we'll do that is by going to the color tab. And in the color tab we'll have now this line here. Or we'll have this image here, and we'll do the exact same thing as we just did before. Going into the color into the window and then going to a curve. And then let's just draw what we want. So we want to make a white line. We'll try to make it curved, so it will not be blocky, and we'll just trace that around him. So now we've done a mask around him, and then we'll just go over here, and then again we'll right click and do an alpha out, and then drag this to the blue spot, and then let's go to the editing tab. So also there's some audio here we don't need. We'll just delete that. So now we have this thing here. Could really do a better job up here, but we're not going to use more time on it now. So let's drag that to the second video clip and then take the other freeze frame we did and put that underneath, so we have the background, and then just drag that out. So here we have, but now it comes out of nowhere, and let's. This is really not. Looking at this hat thing, it doesn't, and here it's not so good either. Let's fix that before we do anything else, because I'm getting tired of watching it. Okay, so anyway, it might also be nice to know this. Anyway, now we have a compound clip here and a picture or a frame underneath. So if you want to do any changes to our compound, we have to go on the compound, right click, and then go up to open in timeline. And now this particular clip is open. And so if we go to the color tab, we can then again go here and then change stuff we didn't like. So, like for instance, I wanted this to go more like there, and we'll just do another point, something like that. That was at least one of the points, and then we can do the hat here as well. We'll just drag that, do another point, drag that. So, and also this with the here with the ear is not too perfect either. Okay, let's say that is great for now. So go back to the edit tab and then just double click here. And it has now been changed. So one thing to do, if we want to make the transition smoother between the white line outlining here, is of course we could fiddle around with stuff, but we can also just go in the middle of the two clips and right click and then just add some frames. And let's take 12 frames, for instance, and now it will tell me that this is not trimmed correct and it doesn't really work, but we can just ask it to fix that by trim the clip, and Resolve will do that automatically. So we'll just move this again, and now we have it, but we'll need to move this. And now 12 frames is way too much, so we'll just make it very much less. Poof. There we go. So, and then to underline this effect, for instance, we could do a zoom on the photo, and usually you could go and use the dynamic zoom tool, but I prefer to use the transform one and just zoom it instead. And then just push the top icon here. And then I want to go like 2 frames. Right, 3 frames in. And when it's 3 frames in, I want to do a dramatic zoom. So maybe I want it to be like that. Here we have the effect. And that is how you can do that in DaVinci Resolve without going out to Photoshop or GIMP or any other application for that matter. Of course, you can work on doing the lines and stuff way better than I did, but for the sake of the tutorial and not to make it too long, this is the way we just made it. So anyway, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it might help them out. And if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on our channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.